All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier self hypnosis coach and your personal guide. So today's pod, of course, is definitely inspired by um, the way the last couple of days have been going, and to think that we are just at the very beginning of this year, of this month. And as I was looking around, looking at my space, looking at the systems that I've been steadily building over the last couple of weeks, and probably if I look back, maybe even the last couple of months, one thing that I can definitely feel is the zenness or that sense of flow, simply because I've chosen to do things consistently, chosen to do things, I won't even say systematically. For me, I think, being systematic has probably been um, one of those difficult things, one of those difficult habits to do consistently. So maybe, especially as a digital coach, if this is something that you yourself have been struggling with, one thing I can tell you is that, you know, the big shift, the big difference, as I look back after, now more than a year, I think it's the consistency uh, that I have experienced in my case, specific to showing up and creating content every day, doing a video every day, which eventually has now, led to a pod that we have. So as I see it, um, definitely, from a habit standpoint, this has helped me know clearly that, okay, every single day before the day is over, this is what I will be doing. And because um, there is that knowing, it has slowly, little by little, helped me start to build systems. So whether that is automation, whether that is, let's say, when we talk about content, when you batch content, it doesn't really matter, what the specifics are in this case. What's more important is, whether you talk about it from a standpoint of ideology or philosophy, if you have decided that, okay, I will show up every day, uh, and then you start to find tools that make that journey simpler, easier to carry on, that's when you'll start to feel this sense of flow. Now, of course, for a moment, when I'm talking about flow, this is a little different than the flow when it comes to, let's say there are ideas that are flowing and you just feeling like you're in the zone. This flow that I'm talking about is a little different. Now, a lot of this has to do with, like there's this concept of um, keeping your environment, your surrounding clean and pristine. So, which means no muck, no no unnecessary distractions. Like you keep everything in a fairly orderly manner, right? So, you know that pretty much everything that you're using, everything has a specific place. And when you actually walk into a room, you'll feel it, right? So maybe it's like, today's pod is, even if it feels a little momentarily, if you're not fully able to understand what I'm saying, uh, as with these pods, a lot of times I myself am reflecting on the day that was, the week that was, the month that was even. And I myself right now am actually, you know, the intention is to put into words what I'm feeling, right? So it's like when I walk into my studio, I can feel there's a sense of balance. There's a sense of like everything has its own place, whether it's the sofa, whether it's the cushions, whether it's the water bottle. Now, of course, as you can tell, especially if you've been watching the pods over the last several weeks, months, and now when you look at it, there is a difference in, the lighting. So all these little things actually start to add up in making a difference. And this is when, you it's like, if I remember correctly, in fact, let me check. Today is a special day, so I'm taking my time with this pod. So you may or may not have come across this concept. I want to be clear on it. So let me get the right. Yes. So we talk about Zen, and we talk about, you may have heard of this concept of Kaizen, right? Kaizen. So Kai Zen essentially, Kai means change, Zen means good. So if you think about it in the context of Kaizen, this is where you are making continuous improvement. So the reason why I've been talking about being consistent is when you are consistent, then you have an opportunity to improve. If you've ever tried maybe just doing one workshop, or maybe you've just done, one campaign, it could be a day, it could be a week, and then you kind of stop, it becomes difficult to create that continuous improvement. But on the other hand, when you know you're doing a, a limited number of activities, but your intention is to repeat those activities, that is when you have the opportunity to be able to create that sense of Zen, that sense of Kaizen. And the changes that you will see will literally, when you think about it, 3 months later, 6 months later, 1 year later, you'll notice that there is a difference. So maybe this is a first part of an ongoing, um, couple of discussions, because I can feel that, I myself am um, looking to put words, or to explain, or to illustrate what, the sense that I'm feeling. So, look forward to maybe a few more pods in this context, because I can definitely feel it. I can feel that shift. And like I said, the reason why I make it a point to show up every day and create a pod, create a reel, create do a Facebook Live, is so that, especially as a digital coach, if you are somebody that's, especially at a time like now, if you're struggling, right, as a digital coach, if you've been trying different things and somehow nothing is working, or you know that some things are working but some things are not, then uh, this is me just showing up every day and reminding you that, one, you're not alone, and two, if you continue to be in this space, sooner or later you will be able to experience that shift. So, take this from me. It's just me reminding you that, if you're stuck, you're not alone. And if there's any way in which I can help you, definitely reach out and let me know. And of course, as always, remember to live with purpose. I look forward to seeing you in the next pod. God bless, and wish you all the very best in, the week ahead and the year ahead. And I will see you in the next one. Take care.